It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up next.
Entering play call screen.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever. And that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you...
Coach, pop-up menu, you have 3 options. Entering, slot 2. AHP selected. Slot 4. Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 4. Entering play now screen.
But you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And outbounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
J-Ron Curse in on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the... And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman Goodman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we've got
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff keep left is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60.
Entering play now screen, you have 6 options. Superstar X Factor is selected. Resume.
Further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Lamar Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Jackson flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. To throw is Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
And the guy made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott now. Able to hit his target well. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away to his left. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Entering play call.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Is selected.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this one is right down the middle. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
Throw it short. Defend medium. Defend deep pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth.
You have 6. Entering play now screen. You have 6 options. Resume is selected.
Number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there, the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Entering play call.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are...
Entering play call.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff kick left is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down, Pollard again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There are 7 categories.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Coach suggestions.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
9 options. Monster green is selected.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Enter
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Close. You have 9 options.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. Instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Scrum, wing, there are 2 from TPL out, Podgy Red.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
If
you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on third and 4.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Entering play.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
Entering play
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
7 categories.
1st down, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play.
Suggestion. Entering play now screen. You have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Way down to the 1. Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Entering
Tony
play
Pollard
coach
from a
suggestions.
yard
There are
out.
7
And the
categories.
Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
And base onside.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Shallow cross is selected.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much for Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
Entering post-game screen, you have 6 options. Finish game is selected. Team stats. Enter total offense home, rushing yards, first downs home, KR, total yards home 456. Entering. Finish game is selected.